Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the author Andrew Snorton, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do on Wednesdays, we take about 15 minutes to pause, check up, check in, enjoy a note from one of the books or audiobooks, a couple of announcements, and then just close out on a positive note. As you guys have heard me say before, sometimes you need that pause and reboot time during the day. You might not be able to wait until the evening or the next day. So I hope this is giving you guys a little bit of a breather, as it gives me a little bit of a breather. To stay connected with me, the best way is going to be on Instagram at AuthorASnorton, and when you click on the link in the bio, it will take you to my Linktree, which is Linktr.ee AuthorASnorton. Had to pause for a minute. So you go straight to my Linktree. It houses my website, all the social media platforms that I'm on, so that way you can add and connect accordingly. Info on the coffee collaboration, the Author Andrew Snorton blend with Fonte's Coffee, archival editions of The Conversation Corner, which aired on the Status Network, the live TV channel, interviews, updates, newsletter, and more. So make sure to like, add, share, all that type of good stuff. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you for lending support. Before we get into our selection for the day, I always make sure to pause, because we know there's some people out there that are not doing well. We know there's people that are going through some things. Some people are catching a little bit extra, whether it's health related, whether it's finances, whether it's family, whether it's job, whether it's, just other personal stuff going on. So if that sounds like you or someone you know, we definitely want to send a word of encouragement. We know, and just real talk, you have every right to feel some kind of way. We're people. We go through the entire range of emotions, and you should go through the range of emotions. But don't let that emotion spill over into something negative or adversarial, or something that could hurt you, or something that could hurt other people. So if you're dealing with something, please, 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 if it requires professional attention, informal attention, whether you got to change up like the way you think, the way you eat, the people you're around, those types of things, please identify positive ways and constructive ways for you to work through, whatever you're going through. So that's a word of encouragement to those out there. We know there's people that are doing really well, people that are experiencing, new job, a new project, a new accomplishment. You've gotten through something. Constructively, you are setting the stage for other good things happening. We definitely want to applaud you. You should celebrate, because you know what you had to work through in order to get there. Don't overdo it, but definitely take time to celebrate and feed off the positive energy. But let's not forget our peers that might not be doing so well. So those are things I always try to do when we talk. Just to kind of keep it balanced, because I said I know there's some people who are doing well, some who are struggling. So we definitely want to acknowledge and celebrate at the same time. So speaking of, the selection for the day is going to come from the book that I featured at my most recent book signing and authors talk at the Book House in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Shouts to the entire ownership and team up there. They are awesome people. So the book that was featured is my book, Nothing Minor, which is focusing on my very first year of covering minor league baseball back in 2019, mostly teams in the Southeast. And as we're getting into the month of February, I wanted to read this section from the book, and it's in the afterword. So here's how it goes. As impressive as the games are, along with the players behind them, there are two other things I experienced during the summer that are noteworthy and share history in a myriad of ways. One captures history from an era gone by, and the other quietly looks at the way the game shows its potential to be even better. As for that era gone by, the next time your travels bring you to Birmingham, Alabama, it is imperative to patronize the Negro Southern League Museum. And I want to stop right there, because we know next month, starting for February, Black History Month, there's a number of amazing topics, amazing people, men, women, people in the United States, people across North America, South America, Africa, the globe, that we highlight during the month of February to build awareness, to build pride, because unfortunately a lot of these people, places, and things have been omitted from historical canon to curriculum and things along those lines. But I'm putting a little extra spotlight on the Negro Southern League Museum, which is right there in Birmingham, Alabama. It interlocks with Regents Field, which is the ballpark where the Birmingham Barons, who are the AA affiliate of the Chicago White Sox, play. Now, as a side note, the Birmingham Barons get their name from the Birmingham Black Barons from the Negro Southern League Museum. And whenever you get a chance just to go to Birmingham in general and check out history through the lens of sports, definitely go to the Negro Southern League Museum. There's great people there, great archives. It's self-guided, but they always have some other different things going on. I think they still have copies of Nothing Minor that are available for purchase, and a portion goes back to the museum. But history can be made anywhere, whether through sports, arts and entertainment, community, what have you. And I think what makes this museum special is it's right there in Birmingham. A lot of history from civil rights to things of that nature. But one of the hidden gems, just like minor league baseball is a hidden gem historically is definitely the Negro Southern League Museum. So sports fans, you want to check it out. Fans who like to look at the trailblazers, the innovators, things along those lines, you definitely want to check out the museum. And I think it's timely with Black History Month starting tomorrow, February 1st, and concluding February 29th. Of the many things that you want to uncover and discover, definitely make sure to check this out. So definitely pick it up. And speaking of picking it up, shouts again to everybody that came out to support me in Winston-Salem, North Carolina at Ronaldo Village at the Book House Winston-Salem. Great people across the board. Thanks to everybody who made me, everybody else feel welcome and at ease. They still have copies of Nothing Minor available. They're pre-signed, so you want to make sure to check them out. The next time that I'll probably be on the road will be February 24th and 25th. That will be the end of February. February 24th at the Lincoln Public Library in Lincoln, Illinois. Make sure to check me out from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I'll do another author's talk out there. And then Sunday, February 25th from 2 to 5 p.m. and these times are central. Make sure to check me out at the Family Den for a pop-up, meet, greet, connect, enjoy a little bit of music, enjoy a little bit of good food, good company, good people there. So shouts to everybody at the Lincoln Public Library for helping make that happen in Lincoln, Illinois on February 24th. And then February 25th, shouts to my friends at the Family Den, shouts to Devo Entertainment for helping make that happen. Some great people there. In regards to coffee, hey, it's always good to grab a bag of really good coffee. And I cannot think of a better bag than the AuthorASnorton blend. That's the light roast that you saw right there. We have the medium, the light, and the decaf. The bourbon infused ran from Thanksgiving until January 15th. We may do another run of that, so just keep your eyes open. But shouts to the great people at Fonte's Coffee. Make sure to either go in person to get your bag at Fonte's Coffee in Louisville, Kentucky. You may order online at fontescoffee.com. Click on the menu for special collections and go to mine, and you're good to go. And if you subscribe to my newsletter, and I'll remind people how to check that out, you can look at different locations that have served the coffee and have it. And of course, request it at your favorite spot to keep it that simple. A couple other things that are taking place. Again, thank you to everybody who's taken time to support me. Every bookstore, book festival, author's talk, special event, and more. Many, many, many thanks to everybody, lending support. It does not go unnoticed. It's appreciated. You're appreciated. And again, with any of the things, social media, what have you, like, share, forward, add, stop by. It's always good to be able to connect with good people. And I'm very thankful and grateful for the good people I've been able to connect with. Couple other real quick things before we wind down. Wow, next month, February 12th. Oh my gosh, it's wild. February 12th, 2017 was when I made my debut with my very first book. So I think this is going to be a good time for a contest. email me at AuthorASnorton between now and February the 7th. All right, so by next Wednesday, and I'll put a reminder in the newsletter. So by February 7th, if you can email me the location of my very first book signing and the book that I featured for the very first book signing, I'll make sure to send a thank you. I'll do it for the 3 people. So there we go. So by February 7th, so a week from this Wednesday, for our simple thank you or shout out, please email me at AuthorASnorton@gmail.com the location of where I did my very first book signing. So you have to give the name of the venue and the city, and then you have to provide the title of the book. I'll randomly pull 3 people to go ahead and receive a thank you. And to the 2 other folks who earned their thank yous at the end of December, beginning of January, your stuff is coming. So thank you so much. So I think that's kind of it. I'm going to go ahead and prop this up. Shouts to our friends at Black Dot Cultural Center and Bookstore. We're going to have a bigger article on through AuthorASnorton CCS on Instagram, but this is an event coming up. It is free to attend. So this is going to be at Black Dot Cultural Center on February 27th. So make sure to add them on Instagram, check them out, a great resource. And again, pivoting back to the Authors Talk this past Saturday, thanks to WXII, the NBC affiliate in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, for having me on their morning show, The Local Vibes. So thank you so much. That was on January 3rd. Shouts again to Tara, the owner, doing some amazing work, and of course all the patrons, but a special shout to Risha of My Rainbow Is Here. She's also a contributing writer for Triad Voice magazine. So, shouts to Chelsea, Jen, the whole team. But yeah, Risha did an awesome job, so make sure to check her out at My Rainbow Is Here. She has some great work on the horizon, so definitely got to acknowledge. So on that note, we're going to go ahead and wind down. Again, to stay connected with me, AuthorASnorton on Instagram. When you add me there and click on the link in the bio, that'll take you to my Linktree, linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. When you go on my Linktree, you can go through everything, the newsletter, my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, archival editions of the Conversation Corner, the Author Andrew Snorton blend of coffee, updates, interviews, all that type of thing. So please make sure to check that out. Like, share, post, repost. Every little bit helps. So on that note, guys, I hope you have a very good day, a very good week, whether small or big. A victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. So keep it victorious. Keep it moving, because I sure am. Take good care, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, take care.